Welcome to Driving at Home from the annals of what were they thinking. Let's look at this car here that we have at a dealership in the back lot. We always go to the back lots to see what kind of special things are coming in, because sometimes you can find your best deal. And here we have an interesting example. It's a 2013 Toyota Sienna. It looks like it's been taken through the jungle. It's got some body damage, not just on one side, but go around the front. You see a little bit on that front fender, see a little bit of denting on the hood, maybe from some hail or something. Then you go over here and you see continued odd damage. It's like they sideswiped something on both sides of the car, but many of these areas are pretty superficial, except for a couple places there. On the other side, we saw that place where it was pretty deep. But the reason I even bring this to your attention is because this is one of those cars that you might be able to see, look at, and get for a really good price that gets you from A to B in pretty nice comfort. I mean, it's got leather, it's got DVD player and dual sunroof, and if it has average mileage, it probably is around 150 to 175,000 miles. And for a Toyota, that is really not really that bad. Now, obviously, I would tell you, like any deal, to go get a Carfax or auto check report to check out the car, make sure that there's not something we're missing, like it was in a major accident or some other kind of flooding issue or whatever. Do your due diligence there. Come take it for a test drive. Listen to the salesperson about the history of the car. Maybe it was originally bought at this dealer and they know about the history. Who knows? They could maybe pull up the repair or the service records, and you would know something about the mechanical condition of this car just from that, in addition to taking it for a test drive and doing the things that we always talk about on this channel when you're taking a test drive of a vehicle like this. In any case, this is one of those special situations where, if you follow our channel, we're all about all cars in every condition or every way that you might approach it. And this is one of those cars that you can get for a lot less money and yet get a good solid vehicle for getting the family from point A to point B. Granted, if you are one that is more inclined to be trying to keep up with the Joneses, got to keep everything top notch, tip top shape, no questions about, aesthetics at all, then you would not want this car. But if you wanted to get this car just for the utility of it, and you could deal with some of these minor, like I call them minor because they're not going to affect the operation of the car, this would be a solid choice. I mean, you even look at the tires and they're in good condition. I mean, this is a car that could be a really good, practical car to get you around. It's even all-wheel drive, so if you're around in the areas of the country that have severe winters, this car will do you really well. Again, granted, if it's mechanically maintained. So with that, let me know in the comments what you would think. Would you go for a car like this, or would you steer clear of this? without question or without even looking into it any further. I think it's a decent option for a lot of people, and that's why I think you should check it out. If you see these kinds of cars in the back lot at a dealership that's not going to sell these in this condition, you're going to be able to get this car close to a wholesale value and a lot lower value, of course, because of the aesthetic issues and whatnot. So let me know, what do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you like this content, and also make sure you make a comment below about something like this. Is this even something you would consider?